And good morning, all you good beans. Hi. How are you all today? Hopefully a bit better than I am. Things didn't start out so well today. Yeah, first my Stream Deck just didn't boot up anymore, and the current best solution I found is to reinstall Windows. That's a suggestion. So I'm currently using Kit Crash's Stream Deck, which seems to do the job just fine. So I'll look into maybe doing something about that later. I don't think it's going to be reinstalling Windows. Definitely not. Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Don't come, Dalton.
You're horrible. But yeah, let's hope everything else works. We'll figure that out shortly, I suppose. Yeah, I just noticed it's going in a bit louder than it should. But yeah, today we start off with a bit of a curiosity with a game. Let's just call it a game, an entertainment project called Project Electric Sheep. Let me actually move over here. Project Electric Sheep. And yes, you see an email address up there that is totally worthless. Project Electric Sheep is an AI-generated dream generator. Let's just call it that. And just as a reminder, this is AI generated. I have very limited control over AI generation. So we're going to take a look at that today. And the way it works, if you haven't looked at it yet, is you essentially tell it what you want to dream about. Just don't do kinky things. Can't do kinky things. I mean, you probably can. I'm not sure how it works. Knowing AI-generated content, just don't do kinky things. Also, one issue we ran into is a dungeon full of ticklish girls. I am convinced that these are not just random, that these are actually pre-written, because there is at least one of mine in there, and no, that's not the one. But yeah, you tell it what you want to dream about. You just have to keep it relatively close. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like, doesn't it? And it will try to create a world with a story that fits. So, since I'm wholly unprepared now, because yeah, I think there are other people's, but I'm not 100% certain. This is mine. This is my test run, The Lovable Monsters, and it was pretty good. So I'm just moving on before it shows something that it shouldn't show on stream. How about that? Let's not mix in gamer words. But yeah, what do we want to dream about today? Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, that is already a bit long. Why not a city of magic cats? I want to see what it does with a city of magic cats. Now, it should have probably been magical cats, but now I want to see magic cats. Also, we did have a lot of issues with that a few days ago, with the dream generation just not working or it freezing. So, yeah, this is definitely taking CPU performance right away. Establishing lore. What do we know about cat lore? Come on, please don't crash. Come on, come on. Need more lore. But yeah, out of experience, if it's stuck for over a minute, then that's usually a bad sign. Lore crash, lore crash. That would be a storyteller. Come on. Yeah, and one issue we actually ran into that is even if it freezes or even if you pick someone else's creation, it still deducts credit. And you only have 500 credits per day, since, you know, AI generation always costs. Right now. Nope, I think that is dead. Well, let's try again. And yeah, if you're not aware, this is a demo from Next Fest, so if it doesn't work reliably, that's why. Come on, if it just... There we go. So let's try this again. Let's try a slightly different prompt just to see if that wiggles it loose. Well, and while this loads, I think it's a really good time. Probably would have been a really good time earlier, but I actually had 4 offline follows while I wasn't streaming for a bit over a week. So definitely got to thank those 4, and that would be Javier Shireen. I think I still mentioned him last time. I wasn't 100% sure. Rottweiler Lover 29. I stand behind Rottweilers. Rottweilers are good. Licker the Flu, who actually designed my fursuit. If you haven't seen pictures of that, pictures are on my Discord. It's adorable, and you'll definitely see me at furry conventions going forward with that. And Rue3K, a furry Critter Cottage fellow, also playing a lot of building sims. So thank you definitely for those follows. We're just 7 away from affiliate. You know what comes with affiliate? The most important things come with affiliate. Here, these are the most important things. Interactions. Yeah, I think the cat lore is the problem here. That's a real pity. I really wanted to show this off, but I have the feeling we're not gonna be successful. So I suppose if this is not gonna work, I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. It didn't, but it does now. I'm down to 300. Oh yeah, right, if it freezes on those, it doesn't. Yeah, let's give it another try. I want to at least see one work. This is not a good morning so far. Okay. Now let's try this again. Let's not take the ticklish girls. Okay. Monster shopping mall in the sky. What about that? Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, I want to see spooky, scary skeletons. If that doesn't work, nothing will. What is the spooky, scary skeleton lore? Oh yeah, that really lags the PC out. Oh wow. Yeah, it's definitely not CPU optimized, is it? But it is still working. It must be very complex architecture, though. Is it working? Nope. I don't think it is. Oh, that's a real pity. Well, I suppose I'm not showing Electric Sheep off today. I am sorry about that. But we have something else to show off. Because let me turn the game around. As soon as it captures. Yeah, I ended up giving up. It doesn't load even the pre-created ones. Not sure why, but not gonna dig into that today. But what we're gonna dig into today is Industries of Titan. Industries of Titan recently released on Epic and on Steam. Unfortunately, it actually didn't get the best reviews, which is kind of sad because I feel like it's a really interesting game. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a new campaign, of course. One thing it is, and that fits perfectly into my playstyle, is it's a very slow game. So yeah, definitely expect slowness. But I really enjoy it. I don't know what people dislike about it, to be honest. It's a very horizontal game, which I think a lot of people don't like. That looks a bit too much like a middle finger. I'm not gonna build a company based on a middle finger. This is good. Lunar-born Enterprises. I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh yeah, I do plan these morning streams to be as chill as possible. Have a coffee, have a tea, relax, wake up, have a breakfast. Okay. So one thing I still don't quite understand is how actually this campaign works. So my understanding is that these are just individual maps I have to complete. But since I've never really completed one full map, this takes a while. I am not sure if... you know, what comes after this. But we'll find out. Be every form of gay you want to be. Maybe not that. Many video games absolutely deserve being supported. Oh, I just saw my mouse cursor is actually not visible. Let me fix that. There we go. Many games are absolutely worth paying for, as long as they are, for example, not in the Harry Potter universe. I think it's absolutely justifiable to not pirate a game. speaking of, I have been tempted to play like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for our British watchers, or Sorcerer's Stone for those that can take the evil words, because it is one of the best Harry Potter games ever released, so maybe I should do that at some point. But for now...
Founder, the Council is glad to see you. We have significant investments riding on your success. You'll live up to our expectations.
There we go. Now, one thing that I really love about Industries of Titan is the soundtrack. The soundtrack, I actually have to look it up because I forgot. Yeah, today wasn't a good day, I told you. The soundtrack is made by Denny Baranovsky. And if you don't know who Denny Baranovsky is, then you will probably recognize it based on the sound. Most important is Binding of Isaac. And many others. He actually has a really good Spotify playlist if you're ever interested. Super Meat Boy, Crypt of the Necro Dancer. He has a very, very specific touch to his style. So you're definitely gonna enjoy that music. I'm gonna push it up a little. I don't know. I mean, philosophy is a very broad subject. I feel like it always depends on how shallow you want your philosophy to be. That's how you expand the pool of people you can philosophize with. Just make it very shallow. Okay, so these are always randomly generated. So I can either what? How does... So I'm teaching my citizens that pollution smells good. Which means pollution increases habitability, but it's more likely to kill them. Or buildings build faster and have less health. Sounds dumb. Or devices cost 40% fewer minerals to construct, but take 300% longer. Yes. If we build horizontal, we build horizontal.
My name is Shiaro Hess, and I am your corporation monitor. Every founder on Titan is assigned a monitor like me. I make sure you treat Titan with respect. It is the Council's property, after all. If we work together, we'll make this city very efficient.
Also, I apologize in advance, there are a lot of voice over.
Let's begin by testing your oversight capabilities, Founder. First, try to move your surveillance camera around your land.
Also, I just noticed that despite all my tests yesterday, I am having a bit of lag. I'm not sure why. So let me... I wonder if Electric Sheep has broken something in the background and I was meant to restart now. Let me see if that helps. Yeah, that helps. Not quite. Ah. Yep, either that or the Stream Deck broke something. So if I suddenly disappear today, you know why. I probably died. It's one of those days. Okay, that will do. So, to explain Industries of Titan a bit better, I should probably do this tutorial here.
Excellent work. Now, let's test your camera's rotation and zoom function. Working as expected. One last thing to ensure everything is running correctly. Try pausing and resuming, and check that your speed register is working properly.
Okay, I'm allowed to speak. Yeah, one thing that I really enjoy about Industries of Titan is the fact that you can go into buildings and build inside them. And yeah, I still think that is a really ingenious method. It's not as useful as I wish it would be in the later game, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, it's really appreciated that you were still up. Oh my god, it's still laggy. Do I really have to do something else? Do I really have to restart my PC now because a demo? Yeah. It will have to do for today. It doesn't look like I'm lagging, at least. Oh, we just listened to the music for a few minutes.
Excellent. Everything seems to be in order. Then, we begin with your main duties. Founder, please take a close look at your starting territory. The outlined tiles adjacent to your headquarters belong to you. You are free to do as you please with this land. Any land outside your territory, however, belongs to the Council. If you wish to use that land, you will have to pay the Council with influence.
And we have to survey these things to actually figure out how much we get from it, as the tutorial will teach us in about like 15 minutes or so. And what that does is it just sends my people there so they can analyze what's in it, and then I can select what I want from it. So let's see. So here's a wonderful example. I can either extract 11 minerals and 4 waste from this one, or I can extract artifacts. Artifacts are required for 2 things. A, for new employees, and B, for the research window I lost. Oh, it is here. Oh yeah, right. Because you also have research, and each of these take artifacts. So in the beginning, it's definitely a bit of a juggle on whether you want to get the artifacts, which you can only get from these, as far as I know, or the resources that you need to actually build something. So let's split this a bit. Yeah, in this case, clearly artifacts. 2 isotopes or 2 artifacts, clear artifacts. 12 minerals or 2 artifacts. Now this is evil because you also get waste with this, and 12 minerals isn't much. But I do need some minerals and some isotopes. So let's just harvest these 3 for resources, and then we should be able to build our first buildings. And I can also start to survey the ones that are out here. And then I can claim these later when I have enough points. Influence is... Why do I have 46 influence? I suppose that means I can claim a few of these right away. So let's just expand in each direction a little. There we go. And then use this one for resources. This only has resources. And this for resources. Yeah, and this too. Yeah, now we have a bit of a clean start. Also, where did my music go? Yeah, I know you're playing Silence. Thank you. Okay.
Founder, I see you eyeing those ruins. Intriguing, aren't they? The ruins cover almost every inch of Titan, They're the wreckage of an earlier, more foolish age. The doomed settlers who built them left many resources and artifacts behind. Your territory already contains some ruined structures. You can survey them in your city view. Survey results will show you the contents of the ruins. Issuing a survey order will assign an employee to do it for you. Try surveying the ruins you control. Founder, survey results have shown that some nearby ruins contain valuable
There's
resources.
the post-explanation.
Resources are used to construct buildings and devices. Our city needs them to grow. Try salvaging one of the ruins to gather its resources now. The resources you find there will be placed in storage by your employees, if there is storage available.
And that's probably the next thing, isn't
Founder,
it?
you may
Nope.
be interested to learn that there are other secrets hidden inside the nearby ruins. They can contain artifacts, rare and valuable technology from before Titan's fall. When you select a ruin, you can choose to extract artifacts instead of salvaging it. But keep in mind, not all ruins contain artifacts. You must survey them first to make sure. Artifacts are very rare, so use them wisely.
So yeah, when I
If you
said
have
it's
many
a
artifacts, you can always
very
donate them to
horizontal
the
and slow
council.
game.
It will earn you quite a bit of
I
influence.
meant it. Oh, but I gotta tuck the puggle in, so let's launch the next tutorial.
Oh, hey there. Founder. Right. They told me you'd be checking in soon. I'm Vern Skoll, your waste management officer. I think that title is pretty reductive, but yeah, I'm the one who moves the waste around. You make the trash, I move the trash. You dump the trash, I burn the trash. It's a beautiful partnership. And boy, you do have a lot of trash piling up around your city, don't you? No worries yet, though. We'll handle it later.
It's good voice acting, though. I really have to say, all of the voice actors sound nice and professional.
Welcome to Titan, Founder. I am Einar Pier, your council representative. There are currently 9 council members on Titan. Each of us sponsors and oversees different corporations on this moon. I am your sponsor. Your city permit and council funding are thanks to me. I hope you will return my faith with high profits. And remember, everything the council has given you can easily be taken away.
See, now I want to have like a corporate typical roleplay. That would sound like a lot of fun.
Founder, the council has granted you a headquarters facility. Enter your headquarters by selecting it in your city view. I suggest you build some devices inside of your headquarters. Every new city needs a few essential devices to operate smoothly.
I'm so glad when the tutorial is over, though.
Founder, this headquarters is the best place to build the devices that will keep your city running. The first devices you need are storage containers to hold your minerals and isotopes. Build a storage container here in your headquarters. If you need more room, you can also build one inside a factory.
I'm actually only gonna build one because I want to build the large, but I don't have enough minerals in storage to build the large storage. So now I have to build a small storage first. So now I'll just wait for them to bring in enough resources to fill that back up, which they're currently working on.
Hey, Founder, I got us a temporary solution to our waste problem. There's waste all over our city, but you can build a waste receptacle in your headquarters to store it. Your employees will automatically pick up the waste and place it into storage. It's not a long-term solution, but it'll have to do for now. Besides, if the citizens can't see the waste, it might as well not be there, right? Right?
Exactly. And in my experience, I actually don't use these waste receptacles unless I need it for the space, because just having a large storage container dedicated to waste, in my opinion, is a lot more efficient. So in this case, I am actually gonna set this to none. So this will be our waste container. And then this will be the real storage, then I can get rid of these two.
Hey, Founder! Thrilled to finally meet you.
Hi.
I'm Ayana Oak, your power systems engineer. I'll be managing your city's power systems. That means fuel, energy production, energy storage, all that great stuff. It's my passion, honestly. Since I was a kid, I've wanted nothing more than to slam the contact switch on a giga battery and see the sky light up. And after years of school and grad school and VR training programs and dropping out of VR training programs, I'm finally here. We'll do great stuff together, Founder. Trust me. My career is on the line, and you can count on me to take that seriously.
Okay, now let's just have them all. Oh my god.
Founder, we will soon run up against the borders of your territory. The city must expand. You can claim any parcel of land from the Council with influence. You can spend influence to acquire any plot of land in your city view, even if it is not connected to land you already own. But choose carefully. Not all ruins are equally profitable.
Yeah, I do love the overall style. I'm actually a bit disheartened to see that it got such negative reviews for being so shallow and horizontal when it's kind of what this game is.
Hey, Founder. I checked inventory and we don't have enough fuel. We need fuel to generate energy for our buildings and devices. Luckily, there's fuel all around us in the air. It's called zethane, and it's a finite but easily tapped gas that pours out of crevices and sinkholes. Titan's air is so toxic, it contains many flammable substances we can burn for energy. So, build a fuel fabrication device in your headquarters, or in a factory. These devices don't require any external energy of their own, and they operate without employees. Very convenient.
There. And I now have a fuel lamp. So you can see the fuel down here. And now I'm building the power because I can guarantee you that's what this voiceover is about.
Hey, Founder! So, you've got to be careful where you put your fuel fabricators if you want to make enough fuel. Zethane is extracted from the air on Titan, so you'll want to build where the concentration is juiciest. If you expand towards crevices and sinkholes and put your fuel fabricators there, you'll be fabricating fuel next to the source. Not only will it take much longer for crevices and sinkholes to run out of zethane, but you'll also convert more fuel per minute because the air will be so rich. Oh, and don't forget to spread your fabricators out a bit so they aren't draining just one area. Oh, and Founder, if you want to know how much zethane an area has, there's always the zethane overlay. You can toggle it at the bottom of your screen in the city view.
And that is the really big thing. The fact that, yes, there we go. That, yeah, our air burns. We could just use the air as fuel. Okay, so I have two sinkholes, one here and one here. Sinkholes are where you get the most zethane, but at the same time, you do not want to have buildings there with population, unless obviously you are into aromatherapy. Okay, so let's see. Yes.
Okay, Founder, it's finally time to turn our fuel into energy. Most buildings and devices need an external source of energy in order to operate. Build an energy generator somewhere on empty floor space, in your headquarters or in a factory. The generator will convert fuel into energy.
So it's more a late game issue then? That doesn't surprise me. It's such a slow game, I never made it to late game.
All right, the juice is flowing. It's time to send that energy out to the buildings and devices that need it. Energy doesn't travel on its own. I wish. We need relays to carry the energy. Let's build some relays now. They'll power everything the grid touches. Just make sure that all the buildings and devices that need energy are connected to the grid, and that the grid has an energy source.
Oh, that is really sad.
Founder, it seems that you successfully constructed an energy system to serve your city. However, your future population also needs to be stored adequately. I suggest you construct habitat pods inside your headquarters. You can set these pods up next to your factory equipment. Don't worry, your citizens won't mind.
No, I'm not gonna put more in there because I don't have room. I'm gonna build 2 factories here. And yeah, one issue that I always ran into when I played this game was that you need to expand at a very specific pace. For example, waste. I have no way to deal with waste right now. I don't think I can even see what I can do with waste. Oh no, I can. So I can build the smokestack. I just need the money, because to build each of them, I need to first pay the unlock. But in the past, if I don't remember wrong, I actually had to research that. So you had to store your waste for way too long until you figured out how to burn it. But yeah, I love the style of this game. I love the graphics, I love the sound. I really wish it would have started off better. But I mean, it still has a chance. Yes, I know. It's just everything here looks satisfying, looks just nice to watch the little sparks and... Yeah, that is definitely an issue. But yeah, the main reason I built these 2 next to each other is because you can do something really amazing. So you see right now, I have 2 individual buildings, both with their own factory floor. But if you have 2 buildings next to each other, you can connect them very cheaply, and that turns them into one large building with a slightly bigger floor space. So that is what I want to do here. So I can put some pots in and just make this my apartment building, far enough from the sinkholes, so that should be good. Nearly done. Yeah, and even just the rain. I just love the style of this game. And let's be honest, we all need to play games that aren't necessarily the top-rated games at times. Because there are so many games that are worth playing, that have fun content, that might not be perfect, but they are really good middle shelf games, so I always vote to give those games a chance. Now, I'm actually not gonna do what it tells me to. I'm gonna do something different, because the way resources work in this game is a bit weird. In short, all the resources I collected out here are tier 1 resources. So you see these little... well, those aren't. You see these little tier 1. And as you upgrade resources, they actually become significantly better. So a tier 1 resource is worth 1 point. where a tier 2 is worth 5 and a tier 3 is worth 25. But it is really cheap and really easy to turn a tier 1 into a tier 2 and a tier 3. So since these resources are finite, my very first step is always going to be making sure that they are upgraded, that I can use them as long as possible. So let's see if I have enough to build that, and I think I do. Yeah, I should. So I'm gonna just head ahead of the tutorial in this aspect, because by the time the tutorial teaches you this, you're most likely out of resources. How do we put it together? So we need an input. Let's put the input here. And then I'm gonna put a storage next to it that has the input for this. Then we need the core processor. Let me see, should I put it here? Yep, I think this. And then the processor needs an output and needs an employee module. Nope, let's switch this around by turning this. There we go. And let's put the output here. Now this needs to be moved up here. That's what I want. Because now I can build a waste module here, a waste receptacle here, and the employee module here. I think you understand how modular this game is on every level. So let me just get that built and then I'll explain how it works. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? You have these fields. I'm just gonna do the level 2 for now, and then I'm gonna let them upgrade everything to level 2, and then I will build the level 3 with level 2 resources. But yeah, the way it works is you have the processor in the middle. This processor will work with whatever you put in. You just need to put either a mineral or an isotope input module in that feeds it, an output module for the results, and an employee module so someone works. But we also need electricity in here. For that we need two things. We need a relay. Does that overlap all of them? Yeah, it does. And we need an energy bridge. The relay makes sure everything inside is connected, and the energy bridge connects to the outside, which, because this is right next to me, I think should get power. Let's see, I might have to build one outside. Yeah. Okay, but we have this set up that is very nice. So now we just need a energy pylon. And I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, that is... I have 7 artifacts. No, I think we go for the artifacts. Yeah, and I'm gonna place the energy pylon here. Yep. And yeah, I'm building it here, even though it doesn't reach the headquarters. Now you tell me, does Danny Baranovsky not do some of the best soundtracks? It actually makes me want to replay Super Meat Boy, since the sequel wasn't really good. There. And now we have this energy pylon, even though it's completely useless because it doesn't reach headquarters, but I can upgrade it, and then look at this. Then everything is covered. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to be done. And then I'm gonna build the habitat maybe further down here. Yeah, I think that would be a good direction because that would already be covered. So how about we work on claiming these 2 spots so we can expand in that direction. Oh, I'll always take snacks. I still have to make breakfast. That's the downside of streaming earlier now. I'm streaming before breakfast. Ow. I don't think I really am a breakfast pizza guy. Because outing myself as a vegetarian, there is just so little interesting ingredients you can put on a breakfast pizza. Oh, 22. Oh my god, 22 minerals, but 24 waste. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to claim 24 ways to have these minerals? No, I don't. Let's take that. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad option either. Okay. So now we assign an employee. This storage we set to only minerals of tier 1. And now we'll watch them create tier 2 materials. And until we have 40 favor, we can't do anything because we need these ruins, so... See, and there are our first tier 2s. And what I do now is I hard limit my building to only use tier 2 ingredients. That way I can then build the tier 3 and just upgrade. But we also need to do that for isotopes. So let's build that next. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can't build them next to each other unless I build them in a different design. So let's try that. Let me see if I can get the music up. No? This is really it. Oh. Yeah, I think that should work. If we then put the employee module here, then we have the walking room, but we don't have a waste module. But if we put it here, no, then we can't connect in the bottom. Suppose what I could do is I could put this here and then put the employee module here. Yeah, that works. And then I can put the waste module here. I want a 3D printer gun like that. Waste receptacle. That's not a whole lot, Eternal. Okay, and then I just need the relay here. I just learned that I should always keep food in the house, because otherwise I'm gonna have a problem with the cat. Oh, and that's my favorite song. Tell me, that's not good soundtrack. Maybe I should just play Crypt of the Necrodancer on stream at some point. But as I learned, rhythm games mean I won't talk a lot. And you look at this rainy scene and tell me that soundtrack doesn't fit. Yeah, the guy needs to do more game soundtracks. Really does. I think I own every single game he made a soundtrack for. That won't change. So now, I'm currently waiting for 40 influence. And that will help me get all these resources changed. And you can see why I said you should do this early. The fact that I still have 30 level 1 resources and they are worth 30. But I have 12 tier 2 resources and they are already worth twice that much. With finite resources you do not want to waste. So, but I'm gonna stick to tier 2 for now. Oh shit, should I just do the upgrade to tier 3 right away? Suppose let's do the smart thing first. Okay, so for that we can just continue here, which means we're gonna put in another input. Oh wait, no, this needs to be an isotope input. Then we need a level 2 processor. Waste modules. Yeah, another waste module here. And then we can have input and... employee and output on this side. Oh wait, can we? No, we can't. Okay, yeah, these need to be moved one to the center. There we go. That looks a lot better. Then the second waste module here. Then we put one waste receptacle in the middle. You know, the key is not living long, the key is time travel. It's that simple. Send pictures. I definitely wanna... I'm kind of curious now what Cracks, Pasties and Pies has. As a German who grew up with German bakeries, America is such a sad place to live. Well, it's okay, but he has pies and pasties, so I definitely want to see that. But yeah, American bakeries, American bread, American cake. I mean, it's all of it is just sugar in the shape of bread or cake. Makes me sad. Yes, exactly. I'll be honest, if I could have German bakery stuff, I would murder right now. I love some of it, yeah, absolutely, but yes, I'll link a YouTube video later that explains why every American bread has such shit loads of sugar in it. It's like American beer. Don't call it beer. Just call it American alcoholic beverage. It's like American football, you know? I'm not gonna say a word. I wouldn't even know who won yesterday. Wait, was it yesterday? Yeah, no, the basic stuff you buy in a store here is more sugar than flour. It's disgusting. Okay. Can I do this? I have one here. No, I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the employee module for this one in here, and for this one out here. Then that one gets its waste receptacle up here. And then I can build the output. No, hold on. The output. This needs to be here. Yeah. So the employee module needs to be here. This is a very tight fit. Now I need to see if I can still get power in there. Without blocking all of this. Oh, this is not good. Did I screw up? Let's see, if we place one here and one here. Then the only problem we have is that there's no connection. How do we get a connection in here? I can't block this path. Like, these are all minimal paths by now. Yeah, I think what I have to do is we just have to put it in here. Okay, does this work? Yes, this works. So let's just block the exit to the north. I'll just call it north. I think that works. And those are tier 2. Yeah, so once that is built, we should be good to go. Yes. So now we put an employee in each. It's gonna really limit how many employees I have. But I can now move everything to tier 3 resources. And that's where I want it to be, because now I'm much more resource efficient. Oh, look at that. 14 tier 2 and 6 tier 2. Yeah, I think I need that. There we have a bunch. Let's just claim the empty one here. And then the ruins here will be the next. And for that I need 40. So, let's build... Oh wait, we can't build a factory yet because... since we limit it to tier 3, I need to wait until I actually have this resource to build. That is a long harvest. I suppose we can speed it up a bit, because until I have resources, there's very little I can do.
Salvage complete.
There, now I have a fair bit of resources. A fair bit, he says. I have 2. They're just worth so much that they're efficient. Yeah, let's build another here and here. And then let's use this for population. And, so, I mean, you've seen by now that I have these floors where you can build stuff. Oh, we're now actually running out of energy. And I think one of the things I actually dislike about the game is that as you advance, you switch, for example, to these here. So instead of building my own factory and building my own pods, at that point I just build a house. And that house is more efficient than what I can do manually. Makes sense. But at the same time, it feels like this takes something away from the game. And Karth, you can. If you can afford it, you can do everything. I actually looked into ordering cheese from the UK the other day and decided it's not gonna happen anytime soon. At least not until I make 6 digits or something. But yeah, just imagine we would already be in an era where you can just order from Greg's and it's put into a little phonic drone, and 30 minutes later that drone is in front of your door honking because your cake is delivered. Get me there now. But energy, okay. How do I want to handle this? I do want to move to these corners so I can build it there. Hey, it always depends on the acceleration. I mean, maybe it goes into the upper atmosphere first, and then your cake just arrives really frosted. With actual frost. But yeah, I want to switch to these power generators. The problem is, I want to build these close to the sinkholes, and I am... Oh, I suppose that's a sinkhole and that's a crevice. But I do not want to just expand there right away, do I? Yeah, I can't even. The yellow is the max influence I can claim. So I think what I'm gonna do is, as soon as I can, I'm gonna upgrade this one. That gives it a second floor. And then I'm gonna build the power in there. Until then, this will just have to do. Then let's turn these off for now. Oh no, wait, I can't turn these off. I need the resources. I can turn this off. No, I can't, because that's the only one that connects to the grid. Do I really have to go through and individually disable these? Looks like... I just need enough power that these stay active. Still -1. I have the fuel. Let's just build one temporary power generator here and then get rid of that later. Then I need to wait until I have a few isotopes, which aren't being made because of the power. So that should fix that. There we go, the first isotopes have been delivered. So now, first, let's... Oh, I need 27. I don't think I'll even have that many, so you know what? 17 and 16. Let's just spend these 40 points and get us these isotopes from here. That is 17 tier 1, so that would be 17 times 9. That should get us really far. Okay, so I'm just speeding it up until I have enough to upgrade. Oh, I do. And then we will build more power in there, and then I should be able to take everything and put it back online. I do wish the break between the songs was a bit shorter. It's always weird to have this silence. And I can't seem to select a song either. Yeah, I know, ever since, it wasn't Tor Fortress that did it. Which has the interval? Was it Dwarf Fortress? Oh yeah, right. Because it had the whole randomized time between songs. But it's just, like, there are so many good songs. At least let me select them. Oh, I suppose I can. If I set it to manual and just let it play. Okay, but now we have room to build more power. So let's build another power generator here and another fuel fab. Plus a relay. And that should be all we need. I don't think we need the energy bridge. I think that's just once per building if I remember right. Yeah, I think it actually does. I think there are like songs that feel like they are probably more playing during fights. And yeah, you immediately recognize here. Okay, I do need one. You immediately recognize the Baranowski. He has a very specific style, specific instruments. Let's turn them all back on. Okay, and everything is working. Now I can dismantle this one. Is everything working? Yeah, looks like it. We're still at 0. Why do we not have... Oh, because energy is stored. I think once it's stored, it doesn't overproduce. Okay, now we can finally continue the tutorial and build our habitat pods. Okay, space... works. I just gotta make sure that they all have power. And with one central that works. So let's do it like this, and then let's make another group. Oh, I suppose I only have money for one, but yeah, I think that works. And I'm gonna build a second row here. And put trash cans in between, because humans produce trash. Lots of it. Yeah, I know.
Space station operations. Are you the replacement? Oh, never mind. You're the new founder, right? I'm Erlen Fletch, your local spaceport operator. But you can call me Fletch. Have you been up here? No? The space station is, well, it's right above you. Council operation, low-level orbit. Every few cycles, the Council arranges for a new set of trade ships to dock up here. They're carrying cargo and migrants, ready to head down to spaceports all over Titan's surface. You can find the spaceport in your city view. I hope you last longer than the last founder the council sponsored. Seriously, it's rough out here.
And the interesting thing about these ships is that, yes, I already unlocked it, you wait, now I'm talking, is that these ships come and go. And you can claim them with your influence, or you decide not to. But yeah, if they're gone, they're gone. It's like in this case, I would get 6 people and 2 minerals, or 4 people and 1 waste.
All right, Founder, so you probably noticed the spaceport is locked up. See, the council doesn't do things for free. You gotta pay to play around here. If you want access to those ships in the spaceport, first, you gotta trade a few artifacts. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous too, but don't tell anyone I said that. I need this job pretty bad. Fleeters, like me, can only work in 0G.
Now I purchased my first 2 ships. So now I have my over-enthusiastic people heading to their new homes.
Welcome to the spaceport, Founder. Here's where all the big moves happen on Titan. Now that you have access to the spaceport, you can see ships headed toward Titan full of cargo and migrants. You can buy what they're carrying with influence. This is your primary way of increasing your city's population. If you're getting migrants, make sure you have somewhere to house them. Otherwise, I can't send them down. Sorry. Rules are rules. And, don't be surprised if they bring a lot of waste with them, too. You'll just have to deal with it.
This does look like very cozy little apartments. Don't you love it? I do like the designs of these. Like for little pod homes, they are adorable. You have these overhang TVs. You have like a little microwave fridge thing.
Founder, it appears that you are running out of free space for devices. As your city grows, you will always need more floor space. If your headquarters has no more room, you can always build additional factories and install the devices there. If you are to power your factory with energy generated inside another building, you will want to build this new factory close by. I'm sure your power engineer will explain how to do this later. That is her department, after all. When construction is complete, you can enter the factory interior and customize it, just like your headquarters.
Okay, those living pods take a lot more energy than I thought.
Greetings, Founder. So glad to finally meet you. I'm Lyle Visk, your head of human assets. Everyone here in the Human Assets office has just been aching to get on a conference call with you. Our philosophy? Eliminate cost centers and build human efficiency. We transform people from a human resource into a monetary resource.
Don't you love corporate speech? Yeah, I just gotta put a bit more power in.
Ah, yes. So you've decided to monetize your citizens. Excellent. They're going to need jobs. Lots of jobs. When citizens work, they earn credits. We harvest those credits by exposing them to high click-through video advertisements. To begin, construct monetization stations inside your headquarters or factories. Once those devices are built, our citizens can start enjoying some fresh, exciting adverts.
Don't you love it? At least it's not quite as ham-fisted. I need resources. Let's wait a little. You have no idea how sour I still feel over the fact that Startopia 2 was such a shit show. I am such a huge Startopia and Evil Genius fan. And then we get sequels to both games in the same year, and both are so shit. That's just such a shame. Oh, it's just outside reach. This is a very messy floor, but it will live. Yeah, I was so looking forward to both of those games, and both of those games were such miserable disappointments that it's just, ugh. I need artifacts, but at the same time, I have no isotopes left, and those are 5. You know what? I can also get 16 from here. Yeah, let's give me the artifacts. Maybe I should play Evil Genius at some point and just do like a 60-hour full playthrough. It is such a good game. Oh, 71 minerals. Wow. You know what? Let's go ahead and claim that right away. Guess that will take a time to harvest. No, and Next Fest is called, is really promising this year. There are so many good games that were added. Plan B Terraform. I'm not sure if Rue3K got to it already. I know he wanted to play that too. Plan B Terraform looks like it might be the next big terraforming game if it hits hard. It's like this right mix between Factorio and yeah, pretty much all the base, but there are now so many it's difficult to really categorize them. Do I have to go through my wish list to see how many games from last Next Fest still haven't released? Yeah, that's a point. Balladins. I think it's Balladins. Is another one of those games. It's due for release soon, isn't it? Let me check. Yeah, it's just listed as coming soon at this point. That's definitely a game I plan to co-op stream, more or less, since it's a 4-person co-op. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't heard it, it's imagine Mario Party, but mixed with Dungeons and Dragons and having a storyteller. Yes, exactly. Played the demo with Eternal, and once that is out, we are so gonna play that on stream. I'm gonna grab myself 2 more good beans, and then we're gonna have a 4-person co-op stream. That's a promise. Because that game will be amazing. Okay, we have now reached the end of storage for waste. Oh, look at that, a snowstorm. Oh, it is pretty. A steak, bake, and sausage roll. That does sound good. Now you're making me hungry. Yeah, I know, I'm not sure how that is a snowstorm. Maybe it's a steam storm. Oh, we're running out of... Oh, now we're running out of fuel. I don't want to run out of fuel already. This is not good. Do I have to expand forcefully? I want these 2. I'm just gonna go and claim a road up here. Not like I actually need to own everything here, but I definitely need to speed up this process. I suppose what we could do is we could put... and that's what happens when you don't have waste storage. Put another fuel here. We can always remove it later. We have room for waste storage somewhere. You know what? Let's put it in here. Or should I just build a smokestack? No, that needs employees. I'm gonna build the trash storage here. That's gonna do the trick for now. It does feel like this game is always ready to collapse. I think that's one of the things I like about it. It always feels like you're getting super critical with everything, all the time. 2 artifacts, 14 minerals, 3 isotopes. 52 minerals. Yeah, let's get those minerals. How much does the toolkit cost? I mean, you have a drive that you just need to plug in and you need to pay a few dollars for the toolkit? Is that it? Do I need to donate money to your stream so you can buy a toolkit so you can install a hard drive? There. I have now spent 5 of my artifacts to unlock the council. What can I do? I can... So far, donate and trade. I don't need either. Okay, at least this is stable again. So let's keep this stable for now. Which means I should first build this stuff before... Yeah, how about this? We build the power plant here. Then I can build the fuel fab here later. That means for now I'm gonna go move in this direction. Since I can build here and build one of the fuel factories here. Oops. So I do need the energy plant. That hurts. And I need the fuel turbine. And then I need an energy pylon to connect all of that. If I build it here... I think I might have to upgrade it twice before it's on the net, but I think this is a good one. Okay, I'm looking at this. That does look good. Here. I will totally share. Just a second. So if you're not hungry yet, then there's Eternal's breakfast. Plus, drink. I need breakfast. No worries, there is no lag on here. Okay. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Hey, Evan Laws, how are you today? Good morning. Oh my god. You're horrible. That's okay. You're all horrible. I love you. So yeah, now we have our factory here. Factory is good as it will be. I'm just gonna take this down when it's time. Now these need to be marked for waste. And one thing I really love about this game is how all of this shows you how much storage you have available. So you can see if I enable and disable the waste, this progress bar just adjusts to show me how much space I have left. Okay, now we still need a relay up here. And then we do need monetization stations because I am completely out of money after this. But I need more fuel for that. Oof, yeah, that sounds annoying. Like you really gotta dismantle half the PC just to get the hard drive in. Never had an M2, never had a NAND, to be honest. My mainboard supports it, but I used to have 6 hard drives and, well, 6 physical hard drives and 2 SSDs in this PC. Because it was running the NAS out of this PC. It's a large case. It's a very, very large case. It's about window AC style. But I've since removed the hard drive, so right now I'm just running off 1 physical hard drive and 2 SSDs. All of which are so old that some of the games I installed on the hard drive actually run faster than the ones I installed on the SSD. I think if there's one thing I need to upgrade, it's probably my hard drives. I think this is my really weakest spot at this point. If I would just, you know, dish out $200 or 150 and buy myself a NAND, then I think that would really change. But it works. It's not that important. I think if there's anything I plan to do this year, I'm carefully saying this year for a reason, is I'm gonna put back together a second PC with all the spare parts I have and use that second PC as the streaming PC, so I can just capture and stream rather than have to deal with performance issues and such. So I'm gonna just do all the streaming on a secondary PC and just put like an Elgato capture card in or something. Okay, now fuel turbine. Can't build because we need isotopes. Where are ours? Wait, we're already out of isotopes? How did we get out of isotopes so fast? I still need to upgrade this. Oh. Okay, let's speed it up. I need this ultra-rich isotopes patch. Or I could just grab these 6. Yeah, let's just grab these 6 and upgrade. Oh no, killed by sickness. First people are dying and I'm not even making money. They're just literally laying in here, using my electricity and watching TV. Where did they go? Wait, what? How do I have no citizens? They all just die while I was clicking. I suppose let's get 14 new ones. Yeah, in this game, absolutely. These are just humans. Okay, let's hurry up. I really need those isotopes. Oh, I see what the problem is. So I have 8 people. 4 of them are stuck. Yeah, 4 of them are stuck doing the resources, and the other 4 are not enough to carry those around. I have 15 max employees, so I would say let's make some employees. Making employees is easy but dirty. Let's put it... Yeah, let's just put 2 here. I'm gonna clean all of this later because this is a very ugly and dirty part. I'm gonna fix that. Actually, you know what we could do? We could just create this. Oh no, I don't have isotopes. No, let's stick to this. Let's stick to this plan. I'm gonna build 2 conversion stations and a temporary relay just so it's connected. Welcome, new citizens. Yeah, I'm not sure if Furry Mod would do a huge change to these people. But I do agree. I will not disagree that every game can be improved by modding. It doesn't even need to be a furry mod. Just give me mods. Mods are always a good idea. There. And now we can turn 2 citizens into loyal employees in a 100% voluntary process. "100% voluntary." That's what we tell them. But seeing what is being done here, I am not convinced this is a good thing. Yeah, this does not look like a healthy thing to do. And yes, the fact that it produces so much trash as they are being turned into loyal, never sleeping workers. Let's just go with voluntary. Not slavery. I mean, I suppose it's not slavery if you brainwash their brain and reprogram into just being robots, right? Yep. Indentured employment. There we go. But let's not stop here. Yeah, also the fact that it uses an artifact, a mysterious object, to turn these people into mindless drones. Oh, I want to play a Reaper. You know, imagine you had like a real-time strategy game in the style of Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. 2 full campaigns, and you actually get to play the Reaper campaign. And just slowly take over the world. I imagine it would kind of play like Plague Inc., where you have to like be careful so Madagascar isn't being shot down before you have your Reaper in Madagascar. I know. everyone who has never played Plague Inc. is currently asking, what the fuck is he talking about? Plague Inc. is a game in which you play a disease, a virus or a bacteria, any kind of outbreak that, yes, that needs to essentially kill everyone, period. And it was Madagascar, wasn't it? That always immediately shut down the port the second someone sneezed somewhere. So it was extremely difficult to, like, kill the people in Madagascar. It was such a good game. It was such a good game. Yeah, that's all it had. And every time that port shuts down, it's over. Done. The only thing you can do at that point is you can, like, make sure that maybe you infect birds and they can carry it over. But I remember that was surprisingly difficult. But now we have 2 more employees again. We still don't have any isotopes, so they're still not collecting. So you know what? I'm gonna dedicate one to move isotopes. The nice thing here is you can dedicate employees, and then that's all they do. So how about we dedicate one to minerals and one to isotopes? And of course you can also resort these, so I can say that cleanup should be a higher priority. I mean, you've seen all of this. This is nothing new. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dwarf Therapist and Craft the World, I think, were the first. No, Craft the World didn't have it. Oxygen Not Included was the first. Yeah, I think Dwarf Therapist and Oxygen Not Included kinda brought this style to the mainstream, and ever since then that's all we have, and it works. It's perfect. I actually do think this is one of the better ones, because it shows you how many jobs you have, it shows you how many are currently working here, and so on. So yeah, it's a really efficient way of displaying that. Once again, I don't get why this game has bad reviews. I enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure Danny Baranovsky has a huge influence on that. I should stop shaking my head every time there's a good song. Okay. Yeah, there are isotopes everywhere. They just need to be picked up. And we don't have enough fuel for more conversions. What can we do to get... Let's temporarily disable this. So I can convert. Oh, I'm out of... No? I have... Why can't I... Oh, because it's in use? No? Oh, okay, yeah, so one was still queued up. I suppose that's what the 2 out of 2 means. So I'm now at 14 out of 19 after this is done. So let's do one more. Let's just make 15 employees. And then I really gotta build those monetization stations. Yeah, look at how enthusiastic he is that he can work for me. He's really looking forward to this new employment opportunity. The human asset department told him it's gonna be good. There, now we have 15. Yeah, the Strock is another one of those factions. I feel like you know very little about. I mean, they're just a warmongering, cybernetic alien species. That's all we know. kind of sad, actually. I want to know more. There, now the isotopes are rolling in. Moxie would totally be a Cylon if Moxie could. I mean, who wouldn't be? Imagine you could have all the weird experiences you want, and when you're done, you just download to a new body. Let's try again. Oh, I always wanted to know what a bungee jump is like when you don't have a bungee cord. And they are not identical. Even the models among themselves have disagreements and are different. That's the whole point of being a Cylon. Okay, but I do need to go ahead. I really need to build this fuel turbine. You know what? I have isotopes level 2 and this only needs 2. So I'm building this with 2. There. Yeah, and? But you can be one of them and you're unique. That's all that matters. You don't have to be individually unique. You just have to be amazing. You can be amazing in a group. They are. That's, I mean, I think it's a very minor spoiler that they are so heavily based on the Zodiac and, well, I mean, the Christian God. But the reason they are based on the Zodiac is actually because the 12 colonies are based on the Zodiac signs, since they believe in the old gods. So, you know, you have stuff like Pisces and Aries and Caprica. Caprica is what I was thinking of. I mean, Caprica is just the capricious? What do you call the elk? Yeah. So yeah, you literally just, the 12 colonies are the 12 Zodiacs. That's what they are named after. And my understanding was that originally there was like one Cylon for each colony as they were analyzing it or something like this. I don't think they actually say why there were originally 12 versions. Ah, such a good show. Also, so they don't throw everything on the floor. I'm building waste receptacles. Waste receptacles here. Because employees will pick it up and put it in here, but people don't. So if they don't have a trash, they will just throw it on the floor. I think now let's take these conversion capsules down. I do not want these here. And start making money. As soon as I know that this is running. Oh no, we can't. Because this needs to upgrade. So we can connect, or the energy we produce doesn't go anywhere. So I suppose that means I need to turn this back on because we need to make resources. Okay, so let's give it a little bit of time. And once we have the first tier 3 isotope, we can upgrade. Also, if yeah, no, there are 12. Also, if you have not watched Battlestar Galactica, please never research anything about the Cylon models. Because even something as simple like how many Cylon models are there, you'll see a picture of the Cylon models. And Battlestar Galactica did a really, really, really good job at hiding for a very long time on who the Cylons are, and that is one of the things you do not want to spoil yourself. Yeah, no Caprica spoilers. It's like any Shama-Lama Ding Dong movie. Battlestar Galactica can be spoiled in a single sentence. I think that's the one thing I always enjoyed about his movies. His movies always had such a simple and straightforward premise, that you can literally, in one sentence, spoil the whole movie. He was dead all along. I do have to admit, I like his movies. There's something easily enjoyable about all of his movies except Avatar, which no one should ever watch and we should just forget exists. And I do not mean the Smurf version of Avatar, but the anime, real live-action version of Avatar. Now look at our power production. With just one level 1 energy plant and one level 1 fuel turbine. This is where we are now. Do you see why I say that building these things indoors just feels like a waste? Actually, let me first make sure. No, we don't have any here. And this can go. And this can go. Now I just gotta make sure I don't dismantle all of it, because it looks like the power is fine, but the fuel is not. So I might need to build that second fuel lab. 2 artifacts, or 23 minerals, 3 isotopes, 16 wastes. I hate the waste, but this is too much to not take it. Yeah, that should work. And since we have leftovers, we're gonna get these isotopes here. This fuel lab produces 4, and I currently need... Yeah, that works. Oh wait, I have 2 levels. Well, let's take these down, the small ones first. Yeah, no, I can take all of them down. Except this fuel lab, so I definitely need more fuel. But I can take this down now. Because I can build another fuel turbine up here. Then we have completely moved the energy production out of the city. Yep, that will make it a lot easier. And then let's clean up these 2 so I can build fresh. Okay, now what we need is we need to make money. So let's see how we align these. You know what? Let's wait until we have a bit more resources because I would like to build them all. Since there is no blueprint mode in this. That is one thing I don't actually know why it's missing. Like, especially with how you need to build these factories here. A blueprint mode? It's in... So not this, but being able to plan in advance. So building something temporary that you then confirm and build the way Prison Architect invented very much is missing here. And I don't know why. What you can do is you can save a whole floor plan. So for example, I have a floor plan here that includes level 1 and level 2 refinery. Though this one is definitely already a better plan. That I could just apply and then it builds all of those. But yeah, give me tools to plan better. I would love that. Monetization stations only take 1 mineral. So you know what? I'm switching this to tier 1. Now let's see if we put them... like this. Yes, look at that. It covers all of them. Unfortunately... Okay, if we put this here, and then we switch... How do we get this to jump over? Put one here? No. How do I get the electricity over there without... Or I could just... put this here. Yeah, I suppose I kind of have to do that. The space is not widely available right now. And then let's place one in each corner. No, because they are not connected. Okay, yeah, I think I need to... Suppose I can just build another large one here. This looks so messy. This is ridiculous. But it will have to do. Okay, we need more citizens. They keep dying. What do we have? It's a nice one. Let's take that. Yeah, now that I have monetization stations.
Hey there, you ever hooked up a building to an energy grid before?
Hi, tutorial.
Your generators are producing energy, but they can't get it to the grid unless you build some energy bridges. Build an energy bridge somewhere inside your headquarters. Then connect your generators to it with an energy relay. Once the generators are hooked up to an energy bridge, the grid outside can access the building's energy. You can also use energy bridges to pass energy between different floors of the building. Once it's on the grid, this building can act as an energy source for other buildings in your city. And if you need energy to flow from the city to inside your buildings, it works the same way too. Build an energy bridge inside your headquarters and it can be connected to the city energy grid. Founder, our city is bursting at the seams. We need to grow. But if we want to grow our corporation, we'll need a real energy grid in this city. Energy works on a citywide grid, just like it works in our headquarters and factories. To get our city's energy grid online, build an energy pylon that connects your headquarters and factory. Make sure that your factory has an energy bridge too, or else it can't receive power from the outside.
Yeah, we've been lagging behind in the tutorial a little here, as you can tell.
Ah, Founder! I've been meaning to talk to you about conversion capsules. It's where Titan's Industries transform obedient citizens into even more obedient employees. We market the procedure as training, but the process is really more technical, and the effects are permanent. Once they've gone through conversion, your employees will be able to work basically forever, without breaks or sleep. Now, there may be some long-term consequences that medical science isn't currently aware of, but it is a voluntary process, so your conscience is clear.
Yep, there goes your corporate influence. Okay, you know what? I can build a conversion capsule over here. Before all the humans die. I think it has a lot to do with the trash I have laying around. But I do not have enough money. Oof, and I will have to pay salary soon. So it's definitely time these are getting active. Hey Ryan! Ryan Rex VR? Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking in. Make yourself comfortable. How are you today? I hope you came here for professional gaming. Because I'm pretty sure whoever I raid when I quit here will do some professional gaming. Yeah, let's get the first workday started. Wait, where was money? Money. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's take a look how much money I make. I just gotta make sure I have enough people. Can get 5 more people. Let's see if anyone... No.
Alright, Founder. Now that you've built your conversion capsule, you're ready to convert citizens into employees. Start by selecting one of your conversion capsules. This is where you'll pay for new employees. Give it a try now. Your citizens are very eager to sign up for conversion.
Founder, I was wondering when you'd arrive. We got a lot of work to do.
Oh crap. That's
I'm
a thing,
Alexi
right?
Carrick, your military advisor. Around here, they call me the Admiral. I manage your ships, armaments, and military personnel. Plain language, that means I make sure that rebels and our competitors don't kill us. I've worked with a lot of startup cities here on Titan, so don't worry. I've seen it all. Landfaller cities come and go like the rain. For now, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. If we want to survive on this poisonous rock, we'll have to work hard.
Founder, your raw resources could be doing so much more.
This is
for
when you learn about
Each
refining.
resource is crude at first, but the refinement process makes them that much more effective at construction. With each refinement, the resource gains value and thus represents a greater portion of the construction costs. This is how you get the most out of your resources. Raw resources will only get you so far. To start the refinement process, build a level 1 processor and be sure to plan some empty space around it.
Oh. I'm out of space to store resources. That is bad.
Founder, you now have a processor for refinement, but it will not function without the required modules. First, you need an input module associated with the resource you wish to refine. Then, you'll need an employee module and an employee free to operate it. Once you have that, an output module will be necessary to receive the refined resource. And finally, you have the option to attach a waste module to catch any waste, instead of letting it litter your factory floor.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't want
Each
that.
step requires different amounts of time to complete, but I'm quite confident you can work that out for yourself. Founder, now that you're refining your resources, you can soon invest in a more diverse portfolio of buildings. Larger devices and buildings require more construction units. Paying for these with raw minerals is foolish, not to mention inefficient. Without your input, we can choose which resource will be most optimal for the building. But you can cycle through which resource tier to use for construction by clicking the mineral or isotope box at the top of your surveillance view. Higher tiers account for more construction units. Use them wisely.
Nope, you're gonna wait now. So yeah, what I'm doing now, because we need to get rid of the trash. We now have so much trash. I already feel like I'm living in America. So, as soon as I have money, I definitely want to build the smokestack and start burning trash. And I hope this is far enough away that it doesn't affect me negatively.
Founder, now that you understand resource refinement, you can continue further processing to achieve the highest possible quality resource. Do just as you did with your basic resources, but this time with level 2 processing. Remember, you can do this for both minerals and isotopes, depending on what input modules you attach.
Founder, it looks like a couple rebel birds picked us up on radar. They've altered course toward us. Rebels don't only fight against the Council. They'll attack anyone who works with the Council, too. They'll be here soon, but we have time to prepare defenses. If you haven't already done so, save up the required resources to unlock the defense turret. A defense turret can defend the settlement against low-orbit military vessels. Build one now to keep the rebels busy. And don't forget, we'll need an employee to operate the turret in order for it to function.
Yeah, I do not have the money to build anything, so I just gotta make sure I do it before the rebel threat hits 100%. Because then it temporarily turns into a tower defense game. More or less. Come on, sleep. Sleep has to be over. I want you all to earn money so I can buy stuff. So I can connect these two real quick. Hope it doesn't take long. Oh god, look at how long this takes. I was kind of hoping I have enough fuel that I can just upgrade this without it taking my whole network down, but nope. As long as it's back up when work time is, that's the important part, because if the monetization stations don't have power, I don't earn money. There we go. Now that is working again. And yeah, the nice thing is that now I still have only one employee, even though I now produce twice as much fuel once it's merged. And I suppose we do need to build a second power plant here before the power becomes a real issue. And now they get to spend 8 hours watching ads. Someone's paying. hope that projected daily income is correct, because right now, yeah, it kind of looks like that society, but I mean, what else are you gonna do on Titan? Seriously. Inhale the air that you can burn? Yeah, let's see how much I have at the end of work, because if this only maintains my workforce, then I do need to build more right away. Yes, VR chat. Wait, what? Yeah, I gotta wait until work is over to connect that. I know what I'll do all day on Friday and Saturday. VR chat. Yes, yes, virality is coming. Victory point top influencer. I'm now a top influencer. You heard it here first. How much longer for work? I want to merge the power plant, but it will take everything down, so I would rather take it down when they're in leisure mode. Yeah, my citizens keep dying. I'm sure it would be a lot better if I could, like, filter the air here. But I have not found that technology. Let's see, but yeah, I suppose that was correct. So we barely... I wanted to connect. So we barely managed to keep the upkeep up, so... What? I'm gonna upgrade both of these. And then we'll just build more inside. Moving to Japan. I mean, I hope he does speak Japanese. Because I pity all those people that move to Japan, because, I don't know, it's a global country and you can just communicate in English, right? And then they go there and find out how miserable it actually is for an English speaker, so I hope he has a good time. It's just, they are so racist. Oh god, one of those. Oh, I wish him the best. I have seen people who said this is the best thing they've ever done, and I have seen people who said they would rather die than do that again. Because, depending on the company you go with, you have a miserable time. You will have just... I know people who fled from that. So I really, really hope it works out. If it does, it's the experience of a lifetime. I mean, it will be this or that way. Let's just hope it's the positive experience of a lifetime. Should I just copy this? I suppose that's not the worst layout. You know what? Let's save this as home and work. There. Do we want to duplicate this too? I feel like we have to. The production is so slow. if I want to really ramp it up. No, I should build a defense turret first, and that I need to purchase. Yes, I need. So let's just do this. If we can have this up, yeah, we can have this up by the next work shift, and that will double my income. Then up here everything is working. Over here will be the smokestack. Let's see, so here we have the first special building. How much is 8.5K? Oh, I'm currently storing 100. Yeah, why not? That means someone is now going to repair these ruins, and then instead... Oh, and there's another storage. Yeah, that is very appealing to just have these two here as fuel storage. It gives us a bit more of a buffer. Yeah, Karth, if you don't mind, do me a favor and link that. I don't think I've seen that one yet. But yeah, I've seen so many videos of just miserable conditions. Sometimes you literally just... like no hand-holding, no translation services, just YOLO. I would just drop it in Discord. Here I feel like it gets lost too easily, and I definitely want to watch that later. Thank you. Oh yeah, a little spoiler. Going forward, this will be a daily stream, at least for the time being, because I don't see why not. But I am gonna limit it to 3 hours, so it will be a daily 6 to 9 Mountain or 8 to 11 Eastern stream, Monday through Friday. I think that is a very nice mix, and hey, if I can help you all wake up or make your life through the first coffee and breakfast a bit easier, then I totally want to do that. Tomorrow I will actually be back with Dungeons 3, a game that has been on my to-do list for a very long time. Because, let's face it, 90% of the people have probably never played Dungeons, or just know it as the Dungeon Keeper knockoff. And no, it isn't. Dungeons 4 is actually coming out this year. That's why I feel like it's a perfect time to play Dungeons 3. It's a full mix of Dungeon Keeper and Warcraft. So you have an underworld, where you have your very Dungeon Keeper-esque building, your minions, your training, your invasions. And then you have an overland, where you take your units out of the dungeon and you invade the overland to actually do what an overlord should do. And wonderful game. Great humor. It has a narrator, as these games do. Yeah, it's just buy all the ships. And it has a, yeah, great humor. It's a great game. There's a reason it's getting a 4th part now. And that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Probably also doing some Industries of Titan now and then, whenever it fits. Let's see how many people this gives me, because I do wanna... This is annoying, I can't get more humans, because the resources I purchased are now actually blocking the whole storage that I have. Yeah, I need more workers. I think that's the bottom line. Yeah, I think that's a good default basic setup. We didn't get very far today, but I suppose that's the downside of these slow progressing games. But I do think I'm slowly going to bring it to an end for today, because restroom is desperately calling and I need a breakfast. Hopefully this will work out a little bit better tomorrow, maybe without any hardware faults, and maybe I can then actually start on time. But yeah, that is my luck. Things don't always work as they should, and that's fine. Extra challenge is always welcome. But yeah, I think this is a good time to pause so I can do the natural things. I love this fade. Don't you love that fade? Look at that. Appealing. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be it for today. I'm gonna see who's actually even on. The amount of people in the morning isn't a whole lot. Yeah, I know, that's kind of what it is. No, I removed the music because it took a little bit too long. But I think, you know what? Let's raid a potato. Because Potato Dirk is currently playing one of my favorite dating sims. If you have not played Hard to Full Boyfriend, you should. It is amazing. I love it. And yeah, definitely gonna send you over there. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you had at least a little bit of fun, even with the technical issues we had. And I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific. If you want to see more, if you want to see dungeons, I'll see you then. And yeah, thank you all for coming in. Eternal, of course, Avant Laws, and, well, I mean, Kit always, and Karth, and thank you everyone. Thank you, Ryan, for the follow. Very, very appreciated. I am now, I'm now 6 people away from redemptions. That will be fun, because part of the redemptions are German courses. Yes, yes. I will teach you German, I swear. But Eternal is always thanked. Eternal. Best beans. All of you are the best beans, and bye.